Hi guys, Daz here yet again with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 151, and today I will be discussing the best selling comic books on eBay for the week ending the 17th of September 2021. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. It's not hard. Starting in at number 20 on our list comes a book from 1988, and it is the long undervalued first issue to Wolverine's first ongoing series, and it's been picking up steam over the past year. Here's your book, number 20 on our list, Wolverine, issue number 1, like I said, from 1988. It's a book I've seen in the past, around about 10 to 20 quid, but it has been beat up beyond belief. If I'm ever going to get a copy of that, and I will do one day, it's going to be a pretty decent looking book because I am a big Wolverine fan, particularly Hugh Jackman. But this week, Raws are now making big jumps as well. The book sold 26 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 133%, with a high sale near mint raw copy going for $210. 9.8's have had a significant boost in sales as well. Number 19 on our list is a book from DC, and this is an incentive, and it's simply selling because of its great cover featuring Darkseid or Darkseid. Here is your book. Number 19 on our list is Infinite Frontier, issue 6, The Puppeteer Lee, 1 in 25 incentive, and I do like this cover. I hope we do get more of Darkseid. I would love to see Zack Snyder continue that Justice League movie franchise. I thought the extended cut was absolutely fantastic and Darkseid was brilliant in it. This book sold 25 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 92%, and a high sale raw copy went for a very nice $55.41. I've said it before, my LCSs are pretty small and they don't get in these nice incentives. 18 on our list, and this is a Bronze Ager, and it's one of those to add to the someone knows something list, because there's been a surge of copies sold this past week and nobody really knows why. Well, it features the first issue of Spectacular Spider-Man and the origin of Tarantula, but nobody really knows why it's moving. Number 18 on our list is Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 1, like I said, from 1976. There's your book, guys. I would like to get the first appearance of Tarantula, but I certainly wouldn't overpay too much for this book, because to me there's not a lot in the guts of it. While it sold 14 copies, it had a 7-day trend of plus 171%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a whopping $499. Maybe Tarantula is incoming, who knows. 17 on our list, and I'm glad about this one. It comes from 2020, and Variety is reporting that Marvel Studios is searching for a Latino actor to lead an Untitled Halloween special for Disney+. Variety has confirmed. Even they note that the special could be based on Werewolf by Night and could feature Jake Gomez, who was introduced into the Marvel Universe last year in the comic Werewolf by Night, Volume 3, Issue 1. Created by Taboo of the Black Eyed Peas, Scott Eaton and Benjamin Jackendoff, Gomez is described to be a descendant of the Native American tribe Hopi, who has been cursed with lycanthropy, also through his lineage. Seems even Variety is getting into the spec game now. This is a great book, and I actually showed it off yesterday in one of my AOK videos. I've just received this book as a brilliant act of kindness. The book, 2020's Werewolf by Night, issue number 1, and the first appearance of Werewolf by Night, Jake Gomez. This book sold 27 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 92%, excuse me, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a very nice $300. Like I said, a freebie from the great Instagrammer in our community, Pieface667. Dominic, brilliant. Can't thank him enough for that book. That's a great AOK. 16 on our list is a bit of a stalwart on my top 20 from 1992. Say no more. Spawn, issue number 1. Yeah. To me, this, along with Walking Dead, are Image's staple books. Well, recently it was announced by The Hollywood Reporter that Brian Tucker, who penned the 2013 Russell Crowe and Mark Wahlberg crime thriller Broken City, has been hired to write the script for the feature Spawn project. Now, it was also known that McFarlane will direct the film as well. Not that this book needed any boost. Well, we know what it is. It's the first appearance of Spawn. Albert Francis, Al Simmons. First appearance of Mal Boglia, Jason Wynn, Wanda Fitzgerald. They're all in that first Spawn movie that I've got in my collection, a real B movie. First appearance of Sam and Twitch. They're going to be getting their own TV show going forwards. There's a pin-up a pit in this issue, the second title published by Image Comics, and gorgeous McFarlane artwork in it, of course. Well, this time round, this book sold 27 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 92% with a high sale. Oh, sorry, I tell a lie. With a 7-day trend of plus 96% and a high sale. CGC 9.8 went for $239.13. Like I said, when I first started out doing this book was going around about 120 for a 9.8, so it's doubled, and I've seen this go as high as 320 in the last few weeks. 15 on our list. We're sticking with Marvel, and we're sticking with that year 1992. Now, like I've said before, there are loose rumours or speculation that a Danny Ketch-led Midnight Suns TV show is in development for Disney+. And do you know what? Talking of Disney+, I actually didn't realise that I was unable to get all the adult content on Disney Plus's Stars, and I've just unlocked that. And I watched the first episode of The Why the Last Man last night. Absolutely fantastic. I've just started watching Hellstrom. There's the MODOK show as well, and the Empty Man movie I want to watch. So getting off track there, back to Disney Plus, but I'm really excited. So, The Midnight Suns. We know the book, guys. Number 15 on our list from 1992 is Ghost Rider, issue 28. Yeah, this issue features the first cameo of the Midnight Suns via a future premonition. Now, the Midnight Suns team, or the Nine as they're known in this issue, are Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, Morbius the Living Vampire, Blade, Hannibal King, Frank Drake, Sam Buchanan, Victoria Montesi, and Louise Hastings. And I think it's Louise Hastings that is in that Hellstrom show. We've also got the first appearance of the there's an early appearance of the Night Stalkers team. I think it's the second appearance. The first appearance of the Caretaker, who was in the Ghost Rider movie and again in that Hellstrom TV show. The first appearance of the second Lilith, it was Kiskilia. And the first appearance of Meat Market, the offspring of Lilith. So you're getting real bang for your buck with this issue. And this one sold 31 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 102% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $265. I've had several of these. This is my reader. I've also got the polybagged version. This one was £1.32. This one was £1. And if you go in with the 28, you've got to get the first full appearance of the Midnight Suns, which comes in Ghost Rider issue 31. Paid 75p for that one. Moving on, 14 on our list. We're sticking with that year 1992. It's going well. And again, a Marvel book. And this is a character that just won't go away. There's been a lot of rumour and speculation. Collectors first were picking up this book because they thought this character may appear in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier or WandaVision, but didn't materialise. But it's still getting picked up. 14 on our list is X-Men, issue number 1, and the first appearance of Omega Red, who was Arkady Gregorovich. And if you didn't know, guys, Omega Red actually appeared in the Deadpool 2 movie in a little cameo, a bit of more of an extended scene in the deleted scenes. It's a blink and you miss it otherwise, but he has been on screen before. This book sold 22 copies. Had a 7-day trend of plus 144% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a very nice $300. These books are mass produced, guys. I paid £3 for my best copy. I've sold 3 or 4 in the past. They are out there, so don't go crazy on eBay with that book. 13 on our list, we got a nice Image Comics book now from 2018, and as noted, Deadline is reporting that Oscar nominee Jake Gyllenhaal is set to produce and star in Oblivion Song, a film based on the acclaimed series of graphic novels by Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo Del Felici. And due to this, Oblivion Song is still going very well, despite falling from last week's top 10. 13 on our list, of course, Oblivion Song, issue number 1. This is the regular cover. Of course, we have a pink variant that goes for a little bit more. Well, this book sold 40 copies this time round at a 7-day trend plus 94%, with a high sale CGC 9.8, selling going for $202.50. I paid £3.65 for my copy, Forbidden Planet Online, and for once it turned up in pretty decent nick. I've picked up a couple more. I've sold 2 or 3 in the past. My most recent one sold for around about 20, but I only paid £2 for it, so it was okay. Number 12 on our list, Marvel book from 2004. Now, Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man run touches upon elements of this controversial storyline, which revealed that Gwen Stacy and Norman Osborn had a relationship and produced 2 children, Gabrielle and Sarah Stacy, guys. What is your book? It's a book I didn't know I owned. I looked through my books, and there it was. Pleasant surprise. 12 on our list, Amazing Spider-Man, issue 509. And like I said, the first appearance of Stacey, Gabriel, and Sarah Stacey. Gabriel Stacey and Sarah Stacey. I'll get there in a minute. This book sold 39 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 161%, with a high sale raw copy going for $15. I paid £1.82 for my copy in Excelsior Comics in Bristol, and that was in the middle of 2017. 11 on our list, and this is an issue that features the first appearance of Peacekeeper K, an off-the-books version. And this variant, which is an 1 in 25 incentive, is mostly trending due to it being an awesome homage to the original Nintendo game Castlevania. I've heard of it, never seen or played it. The fact that it's down by Lucio Perello is just the icing on the cake. Number 11 on our list is Batman, issue 112, Lucio Perello, 1 in 25. And it's a lovely cover, guys, I'll give it that. There's your book. Not sure how many of you will have that one. I looked and there's one going on a place in space, really cheap at the moment, for about 11 quid. That's good for 1 in 25. Well, this book sold 33 copies at a 7-day trend plus 402%, with a high sale raw copy going for $35.98. Mixed bag for me so far, but it could be worse, I suppose. Let's get into that big top 10 now, guys. And we're starting with a preview book. I have just recently watched the Matrix 4 trailer, Resurrections, and it was okay. A lot of people are complaining about it, but I don't know what you expect coming back all these years. He looks very different, doesn't he, Keanu Reeves? But I guess he's going with his John Wick look this time round. Well, like I said, with the recent trailer, copies of the first 1999 recalled Matrix preview have been moving briskly and hitting new high prices. Due to the comics being too mature, Warner Brothers requested a recall on this book and pulped those copies once returned. However, many didn't send them back, and this is a fairly easy book to find. What is your book? Like I said, it is Matrix, the comic book preview. This is from Warner Brothers Records, and this is 1999 is the year. Here's your book, guys. It's certainly been added to my radar now. Well, I am not the biggest fan of The Matrix, but I did enjoy the films. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it to show you that book. Like I say, on my to search for list now, but I certainly wouldn't be paying crazy prices. Well, until recently, copies of this book were selling for under $10. However, with this recent news, the book sold 13 copies last week with a 7-day trend of plus 165%, and a high sale CGC 9.2 went for a very nice $160. Number 9 on our list, Marvel 2012, and persistent rumors continue that Miles Morales could show up in Far From Home. Is there a bigger modern day book out there at the moment than that? And Miles possibly could appear in a post-credit scene. Now, with that exception, collectors are investing in the first time Miles and Peter met in this issue, and this is Miles and Peter from the 616 universe. However, the recent announcement of PS5's Spider-Man 2 game has Miles and Peter fighting side by side, and that could be a large contributing factor to why this book is selling so much. Number 9 on our list, like I said, from 2012, is Spider-Man issue number 1, guys. This is a book I've been looking for the longest time. No joy as yet, but it will come to me eventually. Like I said, I think it's just a matter of time before Miles joins the MCU. Fingers crossed for that next movie. This book sold 20 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 107% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a very nice $183. Number 8 on our list is a Silver Age book, and that's my favourite colour when it comes to comics, from 1966. Now, the MCU rumour mill states that the High Evolutionary, whose first appearance in this issue, may appear in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and have direct connections to Rocket Raccoon. I made a hot comic book alert about this ages and ages ago. And I can't really remember too much about it, but I know it included Beta Ray Bill was coming from the High Revolutionary as well. And there was a love interest of Rocket Raccoon, which was an otter. And I think they've visited the planet where the High Evolutionary is. So who knows? The book, number 8 on our list, you know the book, guys, is The Mighty Thor, issue 134. Again, this book has been on my search list forever. It's definitely one I am intending to get, because High Evolutionary is coming, that's for sure. This book sold 30 copies, having a 7-day trend of plus 78% with a high sale CGC 8.5, going for a whopping $1,500. Wow. I'm excited for that next Guardians movie. Number 7 on our list, back with that year 1992. Crikey, for the 90s that are frowned upon, that year seemed to have some good books. And we're talking the Venom 2 movie. Interest in Carnage is picking up again. What is your book? 7 on our list. We know it, guys. Amazing Spider-Man issue 361. The first full appearance and origin of Carnage. Cletus Cassidy, of course, going to be played by Woody Harrelson in the Venom 2 movie. This is the second overall appearance of Carnage, as he had a one-panel cameo in the previous issue of 360. This book sold 19 copies because of this trailer really coming out strong. Had a 7-day trend of plus 129% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $995. A lot of people are not enjoying this trailer, but I quite enjoyed it. I like what I see so far. Time will tell if it pans out. Number 6 on our list. This is another book I made a hot comic book alert about some time ago, this time from 1991. And the Sandman show is set to release on Netflix sometime this year. Though, of course, the year is running out quickly. And that's even still, that didn't stop HBO from announcing a Dead Boy Detective series from Steve Yockey, Jeremy Carver, and Greg Berlanti. Of course, the Dead Boy Detectives are going to be making an on-screen appearance in the Doom Patrol TV show. So whether it's the same people, I don't know. But number 6 on our list is Sandman issue 25, and the first appearance of the Dead Boy Detectives and its members, Charles Rowland and Edwin Payne. Like I said, going to be getting their own show and going to be in the Doom Patrol. This book sold 16 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 156% with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $199. This is the only copy I've ever found of this book, and I got this for effectively free in Worcester, so that was a nice bonus. The wife bought me this one. Happy days. But the price I actually paid was £2.86. Number 5 on our list. And Bad Ideas, book 3 of their final 5 titles, Pirate Queen, by Peter Milligan, was released on September the 1st and took a week to properly ramp up, landing in this week's top 10 in the 5th spot. What is your book? Like I said, it is Pirate Queen, issue number 1 from Bad Idea. And that Bad Idea company seem to have a lot of connections to things getting optioned, so that is why people are jumping on board. I looked for this actually in Cardiff the other day, but I could not find a copy. But I did find 1 or 2 good books, but I'll be showing in my next haul. This book sold 33 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 83%, with a high sale raw copy going for $28. Like I said, most Bad Idea titles have appeared in the top 20, so it'll be interesting to see what's next for Dinesh and the Bad Idea team. Number 4 on our list is a book from 1982, and it's a cracker, I think. I think it's always been undervalued, and there's been a recent announcement of the on-screen resurrection of the Rocketeer franchise through Disney+, and his first appearance comes in this book, Star Slayer, issue number 2 from Pacific Comics. Yeah, the first appearance and origin of the Rocketeer is Cliff Secord. Of course, there was a Rocketeer movie back in the day. I think there was an animated show as well. It's also the second appearance in this issue of Star Slayer, Torin McQuillan. And this book sold 27 copies, a 7-day trend of plus 107%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 for it went for a very lovely $539, guys. Wow. 3 on our list, and I'm sad about this one because I I ordered 2 copies from Read Comics online, and they got back to me saying they didn't have any. So why say they did? I keep having books cancelled on me because I'm trying to get ahead of the game. People are obviously, sellers are obviously wanting a little bit more dollar for them. Recently, Bleeding Cool hinted that I would advise comic book speculators to get ahead of the game here, and that's what I tried to do. This was enough for sales to spike and other sites to run with this rumour. The book, Image Comics' Noctera, from 2021. Yeah, it's a recent title, guys. I know my good friend Lyric Magic Moments managed to get his copy from the site, but I failed. So I'm still on the lookout for this book. And what did it do? Well, it sold 36 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 94% with a high sale, CGC 9.8, going for $180. 2 on our list, a lovely Bronze Age book, probably in my top 5 wants right now. I was a huge fan of the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie, and his first appearance is pure fire right now. What is it? We all know it. It is the special Marvel edition, issue 15. And here's your book, the first appearance of Shang-Chi. Yeah, that was one of the best Marvel films for some time, I thought. And I thought Black Widow was good, but this one surpassed it for me. The book sold 32 copies that had a 7-day trend plus 118% with a high sale, CGC 9.8, selling at Heritage Auctions, get ready for this, for $13,800. However, this is a huge price difference from $20,000 for 9.8 just a couple of weeks ago. So it seems to be coming down quite a bit, but wow, what a price anyway. And we've reached the number 1 spot, guys. It is from 2008. And in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, there was a blink and you'll miss it, a shot of a delivery truck with Feast on the side. And this led many to the obvious conclusion that if Feast exists in the MCU, then so does Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative. I made a hot comic book alert about this some time ago, guys. Now, while Mr. Negative had a cameo appearance in 2007's Amazing Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day Swing Shift issue, his first full appearance as Martin Lee and Mr. Negative are in this issue. Number 1 on our list is Amazing Spider-Man, issue 546. It's a great issue because it's also the first appearance of the second jackpot, Alana Jobson, the first cameo appearance of Freak prior to receiving powers, and the first appearance of the Spider Mugger, who is Sean Boyle. So bang for your buck with this one. This book sold 40 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 126%, with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $173. Oh, will we see him in No Way Home? Probably not, but this is probably just a fun Easter egg and a great book to finish with, guys. That's it. That is a wrap. How many did I have? I've done all right, I reckon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep them coming, Dazzie. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I haven't done... Oh, forgot about these two. 9, 10, 50%. Go on, Dazzie. That's my double figures for the first time in ages. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, all that jazz. It means the world to me. Bye.